It is ready. Alright, the place too red. The place too red. Every turn they make me a rock and a dead. Yaga yo.
Nothing has happened, and I don't care what anybody else say about crime being increased. It is not decreased. They may be talking about a certain area of crime, but overall, crime is still our number one. That's right. That's right. We have a government that obviously do not know what's going on in education. We have the Prime Minister just a couple of weeks saying he didn't know about the increases of the fees, and in fact the chairman of the college said he did not tell the Prime Minister that there was a fee. And I find it amazing that through the campaign they promised an increase in investment in education. When in fact they have decreased the investment in education. If you want to build a country, you build it by building the people. And you build the people, even the people by way of education, giving them the opportunity and by giving them the opportunity to use their hands. Then you take that away, you take away our future. They've taken away the future. When the Prime Minister talks about the bridge to the future, last week, or a couple of days back, they failed to allow the College of Normal Students to enter the House of Assembly. Amen. To enter the House of Assembly. And it was based on intelligence, they say. My Lord, did they get intelligence today about those people who are presidents sitting there now, today? Did they say what that intelligence was? Were they able to prove that the intelligence was right or wrong? They are future. They are future. They are future. And the Speaker, I find it amazing. They're not apologize. The Minister of Education apologized. But we do have a government, you know, where you got half doing one thing and half doing the rest. They don't know what the right hand don't know what the left hand doing. Certainly the cabinet don't speak with one voice. They don't speak with one voice. So you know, at the end of the day, I came here and I know we have a number of DNA members, executives, supporters out here, not for one issue of gaming, you know, but to show the government who's sitting in there, and I hope they're doing the people's work, because they work for us. Prime Minister included, work for us. This is what they do. Well, what they're doing goes, like I said, contrary to majority rule. We are the majority. That's right. The Bahamian people are the majority. That's right. And this goes contrary to what
power of the people
debating today. Power of the people. It's greater than the people and the people involved.
All right.
We must remember that. And I do commend the organizers of this event. I think this is a step in the right direction in us letting the government of the day know that if they do foolishness, we are going to accept it. And we don't need to accept it. And speak up and speak loudly. You the bosses, you know, not them. They work for you. If you don't want to pay them, make sure they don't get in the next go round.
And listen here.
It's the worst government, worst administration in 40 years. Their first year is the worst administration in 40 years. They've gone way back. I said back.
Man, just try to keep moving, man. There you go.
It's insanity. Look what we have. We have insanity in the running of this country. They said that they had all the experience and they know how to get things done and they know how to fix it.
Ready from day one.
Look what we have now. Lost. Don't even know what's going on.
PLB is considered lost, away?
Lost.
Lost, away.
Lost. They've lost. And you know, I think we need as the Bahamian people to ensure that they keep hearing our voice. Because we deserve better. After 40 years of independence, we deserve better. You know, the world has moved on. We remain the same. It's sad. So I really hope that at the end of the day, we keep their feet to the fire. We are their employers. We are their employers. With me?
Mr. McCartney, I want to ask you a question. Boss, let me ask you a question. Mr. McCartney, I want to ask you. I want to ask you a question. What do you think about there is a lot of college students come from school, right? A lot of them are very, very, very educated, right? There's a thing called e-commerce. E-commerce in our country. If a lot of Bahamians who are home, mothers, children, who are educated, can empower themselves by the internet in terms of e-commerce, why in 2013 the government of the Bahamas do not want Bahamians to be involved in e-commerce?
Because the government, this administration has proven even in writing today that they don't believe in Bahamians. This government has indicated by their actions that they don't believe in Bahamians.
The reason why I ask that,
they believe that Bahamians, or they look at Bahamians unfortunately as second-class citizens in their own country. I think that goes back to the mentality of when prior to our leaders grew up believing that we were and accepting us to be a third world country. That's their mentality. That's the leaders of over the last 40 years. They believe that we can't get out of this third world. We need to build this country, build our people to become first world. But they don't accept that. They don't accept that. They don't accept that.
The same education where they get. The way I feel, a lot of people, because the Bahamas is an archipelago, and because there's so much places, there's so much things, there's so much people, and a lot of people have a lot of different ideas, a lot of ideas. And I feel if a Bahamian can create a job, create his own job, and empower him or herself, why would the government allow that person to do that? Because if they have the e-commerce system ahead, right, they can actually form their websites and form everything and make their money from home. Why we can't make our own money?
When you look at a government that at the end of the day fail to look out for the best interests of their people, they're not going to consider all of these other options because their mindset is that we're not looking out for them, we're not putting them first. So all of this other opportunities that's there for Bahamians and young Bahamians in particular is not being considered. And under this administration, it won't be considered.
Mr. McCartney.
And it's been that way for the last 40 years.
That's why I have this camera right here. It's recording. Because guess what? 5 years coming around, you know, guess what? The people, 4 years. And the people looking at you. The people looking at you, they're that. People looking at you, they're that. And the same clip right here to play back over and over and over about the e-commerce. That's so important. That's so important in our country now. Because if Bahamians can actually work from home, but you know, my feelings is, I feel like they don't want nobody to have no money because money is power. And if you get money, you can do certain things.
Well, I think another problem we have a lot of persons in government who really, they're there just for politics and they're not there for the interests of the Bahamian people. They're not there for the interests of the country. Many of them don't even, many of them are there for show, for want of a better word.
I believe you.
We need persons in there. We need a leader of this country who knows about business, been in business, can run a business and who's successful at it, because we got to run the country like a business. When you think about running the country like a business, then you start taking into consideration all of these aspects in order to make this country work for the persons, for the people, for the behavior people to benefit. But when you have persons there for politics and pure politics, you won't get anywhere. You got 5 years, the last 15 years, we had PLP. They did something, then after them came in, they did their own thing without building on what is good. And then the F&M, and they, you know, so we're not going forward. We keep on. Sometimes we go like that. That's just if there's been something good by one administration, we go like that. But when the other administration comes in, they bring it down as opposed to building it up. That's where the politics comes in. Politics is the worst thing for good governance. Remember that. If you want this country to really work, you need a person to lead this country who would be willing to be a one-term prime minister, because he's going to do what is necessary to get this country back.
One term.
One term.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
And you are him.
Talk about immigration. Immigration. We got